Hello everyone, it's Del here, and today I'm starting a new series on my channel, and it's called the Nostalgia Diaries. This series is pretty much going to be a series of videos on my channel that is specifically targeted towards like early 2000s, late 90s, going up to 2008, 2009 or so, but basically it's nostalgic stuff that I'm showing you from my childhood, or topics, stuff like that. I do have a game, a My Little Pony game that I want to show at one point, just a few clips. Like, it won't be anything crazy. These will be videos dedicated to one specific topic, and then we'll move on the next week, and this will just be one series on my channel, so this is not going to be my entire channel from now on, just so you know. It's just going to be a fun little series, a little segment on my channel, so it's not going to be specifically, a lot of it is going to be toys and stuff like of that manner, but it might not necessarily, one day it might not necessarily be about toys, because there might be something else I want to show you from my childhood that isn't really a toy, or something that's kind of related to my channel. I'll try to relate it as much as possible to, you know, my channel, but I really wanted to do this segment because I thought it was so much fun, and I'm feeling like really nostalgic lately, and I've had a great time looking back on things, and I love scrolling through Pinterest and just like typing in early 2000s and just seeing like all this stuff that reminds me of my childhood, and it's just so much fun. So I really wanted to do this, and I thought it would be fun to show you a bit of my childhood. I also thought it would be nice for people who was born around the same time as me, and they can also look back on this stuff and remember some stuff. And yeah, I thought maybe it'd be healing for both of us. And I don't know, it'd just be fun. So yeah, we're gonna start off with something that my mom and I used to collect when I was growing up. I don't know when this started, but I do know that they've been going on for 20 years. So these are called Peek-A-Poohs. So this is Winnie the Pooh. He is a keychain. This isn't properly on there. It's really hard to get them through the little loop. Like, this is the little keychain part. Basically, these are like phone charms, and phones don't have them nowadays, but like flip phones and a lot of even the phones that the keyboard would like come out. I don't know the specific term, but I remember when I was growing up, that was my first phone, was you'd like whip the keyboard out like that. Now it's all touchscreen, but yeah, so you would like hook this around, there'd be like this little like crevice in your cell phone. I do have a cell phone I could show you, but it's in the bedroom where my boyfriend is, and I don't want to wake him up. Maybe I'll put a picture up here of it on it. That would be fun. So when I edit, I'll try to do that. But you loop it through the little like loop, and then you hook it on, and then you like tie it, and then it would be on your phone, a little charm. So they had basically, there's a few different faces, like molds for Pooh himself. Come on now. Like this one, he's a little happy Pooh. And you can take him out, although I'm scared to break it because this is like rubbery. It's really hard to take him out and put them back in, but he's basically just like a little, it's just Pooh. It's just Pooh. This sounds like a sitcom. And you can like take him out. I'm trying to show him as much as I can without actually taking him out, because trust me, it's a pain in the butt. I've done it before. I don't know if these ones are from my childhood or if my mom, I think one might be, and my mom got me some later because I think she found some at the thrift store. But we used to go to all kinds of places. Now these Peek-A-Poohs were in vending machines. So not like vending machine where you put in your money and you get a chip and it falls down. Not like that, but you know those little like machines that are at like the arcade and stuff. I'll try to insert a picture if I can find one. But you like turn that, like a Gacha machine, if you know what that is. So you put in, here it's called toonies. In Canada, our $2, we have a $2 coin and it's called a toonie. We also have a $1 coin and it's called a loonie. But yeah, you put in a toonie and you crank it, and then you get your little surprise ball. and it'll say the series on the machine. There's several different series. Some of them are not Peek-A-Pooh, but Peek-A-Poohs were really popular around this time, so they were like everywheres. And we would go to a place called Ed Sub, because every payday we would get a Pooh tin. I know that's very Canadian. I love Pooh tins. I'm showing my Canadianness, but I absolutely love Pooh tins. And this isn't the Acadian Pooh tin either. It's like the Quebec Pooh tin, the fries and the gravy and the cheese curds. I like both Pooh tins. If you don't know the other, I won't go into yeah, so we would get a Pooh tin at Ed's Sub. They were delicious. I haven't had one in forever, and honestly, I need to go get one. Maybe they might still have Peek-A-Poohs. I don't know, probably not. But we would go and we would get a Peek-A-Pooh when we go and like put a toonie in. I think they also had it at Blockbuster. I remember Giant Tiger had some, Walmart of course. These machines were pretty much everywheres, and like they would have different series. There's all kinds of series for these. I think this one is like a school series, and they had lots of animal series, so this must have been a part of one. So I don't know the specific year these started, but I do know that they've been going on for like 20 years. And I can't for the life of me remember when we started collecting this. I don't think my mom would either, but it was at least 2008, at least. Definitely wasn't later than that. But yeah, so I would remember going to get Peek-A-Poohs, and they're just so cute. If you look this up right now on eBay, they go for a pretty penny. What the heck? They're so expensive, and I used to buy these for a toonie. These were the original blind balls. I open blind balls and blind boxes on my channel now. These were the original, the OG blind balls for me. Oh, the OG blind balls. So I had to show these. These are so much fun. This is a really fun memory between my mom and I. I don't think my brother collected them. Sometimes he would collect the same stuff as us, but he was kind of into different interests. We were into a lot of like the girlier interests, but my mom was also a collector. She'll probably enjoy this video because she will have memories of the Peek-A-Poohs. I did bring this up to her, I want to say a few weeks ago, because I found out what the name for Peek-A-Poohs, because I must have seen the name before, but we just would call them Poohs. Like, oh, I'm going to get a Pooh. That sounds weird. But anyways, so yeah, we didn't realize it was Peek-A-Pooh, because when I told her, I was like, Mom, do you remember Peek-A-Poohs? And she's like, what the heck is that? But then I showed her a picture and she was like, yeah, I remember those. Anyways, these are Peek-A-Poohs. This is episode 1 of the Nostalgia Diaries. I hope you'll enjoy this series, especially if you are born the same time as me or like same era. You'll probably enjoy this. I hope. If you were wondering as well, I don't know if I've said it on my channel before, but I was born in 1996. So my childhood, like the nostalgic period or whatever, was prime like early 2000s to, I want to say, like 2010. Those were like the good times. I mean, there's good times now, but it's fun to look back, isn't it, of when you were growing up and what you had when you were growing up and experienced. And Blockbuster was a thing. Crystal Palace was a thing here. Well, so many memories at Crystal Palace. Oh, they would also have these at the movie theaters too. Oh, I wonder if there's, because I looked up online and I heard some people say that they've still seen these around, but really it depends on how updated people's like gacha machines, their vending machines are, right? Like it depends if they still, like less, I feel like less secluded, less cared about areas would still have them, but also if people knew what these were worth, they probably just raid the machines. Grab a bunch of toonies and go in, and the price probably went up. It's probably 2 toonies now. Or like a $5 bill. Don't know. I'd love to go. Oh, that would also be a fun series on my channel. Going to see these gacha machines or these vending machines and seeing what they have in them. Oh, maybe I'll try to look around when I'm in Ontario, because I'm going to be in Ontario in June. And I hope to film some stuff there, and yeah, it'll be fun. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing and hearing about the Peek-A-Poohs. Let's I'll show you one last time the Peek-A-Poohs without my face. They have different faces on them and different molds. They're so cute. So yeah, these were cell phone charms from, you know, the early 2000s. I think that there's definitely more cell phone charms. I do have a few more of like Pokemon that I'll probably show at one point, but yeah, episode by episode, we'll get there. We'll get there. Well, I'll show you some fun stuff, I promise. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing if you aren't already, especially if you want to see more of this series. Please subscribe for more, and we'll try to have some more fun stuff on here. That's it for this time. Bye!